Ugandans have a remarkable spirit of entrepreneurship, from corporate professionals running side hustles to vibrant grocery stalls and online stores. Despite this incredible entrepreneurial appetite, most of these ventures remain small and critically informal. This informality is not just an economic footnote, it severely limits the ability of these businesses to thrive, exposes workers to exploitation, and at times even threatens public health. How do we then bridge this gap? How do we get businesses out of the shadows and onto the road to legal recognition? From her tiny office in Chinawataka in Kampala, Regina Nakayenga loves to welcome her visitors with a warm cup of hibiscus tea, one of the products she produces. At the start, Regina did not see the significance of formalizing her operations until she missed a life-changing opportunity.
Then one time, you will chose me to go and exhibit in Cairo. Exhibit my juice, the concentrate, and the hibiscus. But then, when I inquired, they said the products should be certified, they should not be in jerry cans, and so on and so forth. Huh? Certified? What do they mean? And you go to UNBS, you get UNBS certificate. Eh? What does it take? So I had to ask, and they explained to me that you had to take the products to the laboratory for biology and the microbiology and chemistry analysis. I walked to the ED at that time and asked him if he can certify my products, and said, 1 week is not going to be enough. So I missed that opportunity, but it is what sparked me off on the journey of registering the company.
For many entrepreneurs, business formalization remains an accidental process rather than a planned intentional exercise. Samuel Chikomeko runs a bar as a semi-formal enterprise in Wakiso district. Local government officials often visit him.
Mainly bo bajja kukima sente zaabwe, sijja kulimba. Bakima sente baba oliwo omulaba nga oba yambadde t-shirt yoba uniform nga yagonda local government oba ki manya nti akimye sente. Takubuuza nti oba business etambudde eti oba mwine mukoze magoba genkana ki. Kati ngaffe aba Great Gardens wano tulina omwami atuyambako kusasula sente era tatukwata bubi olw'ensonga nti aludde naffe. Ajja bulungi nnyo n'agamba nti obudde butuuse obw'okusasula sente. Ne tumuwa sente n'agenda n'azibankinga. Naye waliwo baneighbours baffe abamu babasooka na baggala.
The duality of the economy, with fully formalized enterprises trading alongside informal ones, has created an environment raising serious concerns about why one should go lengthy to formalize business operations.
It does not make sense. Me, who is registered with the URA, SSCA, and URSB, and to be able to build my business effectively and efficiently, I must source for supplies from people who are business invested and who are registered for taxes. For example, in our current situation, I must be careful to do my taxes from because the battery must be purchases from people who are registered for VFE, who are paying. So that as soon as I pay, I will get my due price, and then it will count on my side. And then someone who is not VAT registered, servicing the same clientele, will buy anyway. You just walk into any market and buy, and then for as long as you get your good, you go and process. So me who has bought an item inclusive of VAT is 18% more expensive than someone who has bought it without VAT.
And such an environment has at times been darkened by the cost of license renewals and the number of licenses that an enterprise must pay to operate.
In a year, at our star rating, we are paying 700 to 35. And that is general as a hotel, but every business unit in a hotel has its own license. If it is a restaurant, there's a license for the restaurant, which is roughly 200,000. Then we have one for the swimming pool, because it is required as a business unit, same amount. Then the bar, same amount. But we don't have other facilities like the sauna and whatnot. But hotels of the do have, tell you.
UNBS certificate, it is a big cost. Even up to now, the annual renewal, because the certificates are just for 1 year, they are a big cost. I think we renewed our UNBS certificate, and it is product by product. Recently, it took us close to 2 million by the time we finished, just for this product. And you have to do it every year.
The persistency of informality is driven by many issues, sometimes beyond mere registration. For instance, many urban and pre-urban areas operate without physical plans, while those that have hardly enforce them. A challenge underscored by Kampala Capital City Authority Manager, Research and Strategy, Mr. Robert Chuchu.
Settlements, for example, for Kampala, what has happened is that due to the high rural urban migration that has come over time, we have had many people coming to the city. And as rural urban migration happened, again, it goes back to lack of a physical development plan. People settled in different areas. And as they start to settle in different areas, they start to form up slums. That's how you come the informal sectors, informal settlements. Informal settlements are a result of people settling in unplanned, unorganized areas.
Additionally, more hurdles are still holding us back.
The important thing is even the clients themselves come and tell you themselves, I went to here, they told me to, but they told me I first come to URSB. Because at the end of the day, the client is forced, because they are desperate for that service from the other institution. Because as URSB, we can't enforce. We can't force people to register. But people end up registering because they need the service from the other institutions for them to be served.
What I haven't mentioned is the time it takes from the time you apply to the time you get the permit. And right now, the turnaround time we have is between 4 and 5 months when everything is okay. When I say 4 to 5 months, it could be less, it could be more, okay? And why? Because the amount of resource we have is not commensurate to the demand for our services. Right now, we've got approximately 55 staff in the certification department, okay? The whole of UNBS, we're about 550 staff, and 55 are in certification. Out of those 55, 30 are the ones who go out. The others are supervisors, okay, to check the work, and the certification review committee that I mentioned, who actually go out, okay? So we receive every month, on average right now, 400 to 500 applications. So 400 to 500 applications every month. So when you apply today, if I was to open the system right now, we are 29th October. We'll probably come to you at the end of December, just before Christmas. So you have a 1.5 to 2 months lag between the time you apply and us coming for the audit. Every day is full between now and then. Okay, that's the longest time, just waiting for us to come.
Embracing institution collaboration could be the answer.
One of the elements in which we can handle and deal with the informality in the country, one of the solutions is supporting urban areas and even other jurisdictions to have very clear, well laid out physical development plans and that these are even enforced. Yeah, and that enforced. Because then they solve so many things. You know where to go, you know what to deal with, you know you're dealing with an area of accommodation, a commercial area, a leisure area. Yeah, you know where each one is what, and then you can definitely deal with it.
We actually partner with so many government entities now, like I don't know, you've heard of the TREP project, where we have URSB, URA, and KCCA or division offices, where now when it's time to collect licenses, people need to register before being issued. So that's one partnership already we have. We have partnerships with the Ministry of Gender. We do have with FIA, Financial Intelligence Authority. We do have with Ministry of Finance. Basically, our mandate to register, we can achieve that mandate through partnerships and collaborations with these different entities.
So we have even reduced the cost. You know, the cost is usually another problem. How much are the services that we pay, that we ask for? For SMEs, it is 500,000. For the larger ones, it is 1 million. And we have reduced that greatly by implementing the digital conformity mark, which allows you to do per unit certification. So we have cosmetics producers now who used to pay 500,000 for certification for one product. Now they are paying 30,000 shillings for even 3 products, because it's based on the number of products they make. So because they are not making that much, the cost of certification has come down.
Achieving mass business formalization will not be a spirit. It will be a well-intentioned effort that will require institutional level of collaboration, outreaches, and mass awareness campaigns, enforcement, and adherence to fiscal development plans.